Camels, fun to ride, tragic to ride into. Israel's desert roads are the site of recurring traffic accidents caused by wandering camels. Police receive 1,000 complaints every year of camels on the roads. Sometimes those accidents are fatal.
Cars are made to sustain impact either in the front or the rear, but they're not made to sustain impact from above. Because a camel is so tall, when you hit a camel, it falls onto the roof of the car and crushes everyone who's inside.
Israeli lawmakers are debating a bill they hope will stop the carnage. The plan, to register every camel with an electronic microchip under its skin. That would make the owners easily identifiable and force them to take responsibility for their wandering herds.
The way to make the owners take responsibility is to make them criminally responsible. So if a camel endangers traffic, or even worse, is involved in an accident, the owner will be prosecuted for a criminal offence.
Even the camels, the Arab camels, are not immune to this government's political persecution.
The Bedouins say they're worried the microchips could harm human health because they eat the camels.
We are against tagging if it gives you cancer. The electronic chip between the skin and the flesh is cancerous if you drink the camel's milk or eat its meat. It's been checked by the Ministry of Health.
The Ministry of Health says it said no such thing. The Bedouins say they're willing to have a camel DNA database instead.
We don't want anyone to get hurt on the roads. We are not against catching the camel owners who let their camels loose. I'm not here to defend any criminals. I am here to say, let our animals live. They lived with our forefathers.
Smotrich says the bill will be updated to include that suggestion, but the Bedouins' other proposal to tag the camels' ears won't do.
Unfortunately, camels who were involved in accidents, the owners of the camels came to the scene first, cut off the camel's ear, and no one was held responsible.
But the Bedouins are still against the bill. They say accidents are a symptom of a bigger problem affecting their community, the lack of recognized grazing land for their 4,000 camels.
If they don't give us grazing lands, there will be accidents. I can't keep the camel tied without food for 24 hours. If he cuts himself loose, he goes wild looking for food. He's not looking out for oncoming cars.
And Arab lawmakers say the solution is to officially support camel breeding.
The solution is to allocate grazing land for the camels and then fence it off and keep them far away from the roads.
The NGO behind the bill is the right-wing group Regavim. It's also campaigning against the Bedouins' claims to vast tracts of the Negev. Regavim says this demand is unreasonable, especially in such a small country. The bill passed its first reading by a wide margin with cross-party support, with only the Arab Joint List and the left-wing Meretz Party against it. But Bedouin camel owners are vowing that if the law passes, they'll resist its implementation. So even if the bill passes its final hurdles, Israel won't be over the hump just yet. Eylon Aslan-Levy, I24 News.